What's up, everyone? It is Riley here from Lacrosse Unlimited. Every team needs a face-off guy. That's just the brute reality of our sport. We are back to talk about three of the best face-off heads. We'll start here with the Nike CEO 3. The Nike CEO was originally made for attackmen. The CEO turned into the beloved face-off heads that many known to love. In the college days of Trevor Baptiste, it was actually his prior face-off choice. The CEO offered a tight, aggressive face shape that helped for clamping the ball. And the upgraded face shape now, 2 iterations later with the CEO 3, we have a lot of upgrades that really are more benefited and directed straight at the face-off position. With the throat plug here, you'll see that when the head goes onto a shaft, there is no throat on this head, which is kind of the standard for face-off guys now with all the offerings, and you'll see the same from the next two. But the way Nike does it here is having this throat plug, which is similar to what they've done in the past with a lot of heads. And I think it's something that keeps the rigidity of the head, really makes a solid feel. There's never any head rattle in there. And then the fact that they offer 4 screw holes around the entire head. Again, standard now, but Nike was one of the first to start predicating on that for the face-off position. Keeping that classic face shape here, Nike CEO 3 is a great option for strong face-off men. If you are simply bigger, faster, stronger, and you're looking to win the draws, I would jump towards the CEO 3. It's one of my favorites. I've used it in the past. It really gets your weight onto the ball with that clamp hand, really able to pinch, pop, and kind of feel it secure in there. You're not going to be questioning whether the ball's in your stick during a draw. No matter who you're competing against, if you want to use brute force to come out with the ball, I would absolutely recommend the Nike CEO 3 for you as a face-off guy. Moving on to the next one, the StringKing Mark 2F. No matter what school and college you go to, no matter what, company sponsorship you have, there are a lot of face-off guys that are forgoing that and using the StringKing 2F for what it has to offer. Whether it's the regular or the stiff or even the bone version that they offer, the 2F has dominated face-off X's at every single level. The tighter face shape really gets around the ball. It's something that the StringKing 2F has used to separate itself for a long time. And also how high the flare comes up on the StringKing 2F, and then it's not too aggressive. It's a good balance of gradual and aggressive to where you're able to do a lot more with this head. I mean, it's just the way you shape the head around the ball, really getting down on your clamps, being able to push all your weight into it, and knowing that this head is always going to return back to its shape is something that face-off guys have adored for years. So knowing that these pinch and pop very well, also are able to push in transition, coming out with the ball clean. It's something that's helped the StringKing stay atop of the game for years. Another thing I love that StringKing offers is the bolts that they have going in the throat. It's another option that no other company's ever done. It's something that really solidifies the lack of or their need of tape to really tape the head on, because obviously the rules have changed over time. The negated throat on this head allows you to get your face-off hand all the way up to the plastic, and you're really able to dominate the ball in every way. Pinching, popping, quickness, speed, whatever it is, the StringKing 2F can do it for you, and this is something that I recommend for face-off guys of any level. The advantage here, obviously, one thing I love as a stringer is 29 stringing holes. I've been stringing sticks for over a decade. I have no idea what to do with 29 stringing holes, but I'm never gonna complain, because if I wanna move my strings even a millimeter, this is the only head that's gonna give me the option for that. You're able to truly customize your pocket better than any other company has ever presented. And for face-off guys, that's important, because really creating a pocket in the lowest part of the scoop where it's gonna be able to hug right in this ball stop area and then really clamp. It's just something that I've never overlooked. It's an effort that StringKing made where they didn't sacrifice any strength cutting out all the weight from this head and keeping it super light, and it's just the difference it's made in customability and just overall performance in this head. You can't go wrong with the StringKing 2F. Again, they have so many iterations of this head. They come in black as well, stiff, bone. StringKing truly revolutionized face-offs with this head, and I think it motivated a lot of other companies to step their game up for the face-off guys. Last and very not least, let's go back to my friend Trevor. If you play against him, you probably don't like him. And the fact that you don't like him is probably because of the burn formula. This thing is the do-it-all. If you're looking to really pinch and pop and get out quickly, you can do it. If you're looking to use your strength and get down on a clamp and put all your shoulder into it, you can do it. Now, not taking away from these heads whatsoever, anybody can use any three of these options and dominate. There's no question. Talking about face-off heads with other face-off guys, this has continued to be the continuing growth from Warrior. They're just, the last burn face-off head really changed it for them. They stepped up huge, presented a great option for face-off guys, and it's something that Warrior really, really put a lot of time and effort into, especially considering Trevor is the head of their team there. The burn formula head has now taken an already successful head and made it better. Somehow, some way, they found ways to make this head better. Didn't think it was possible, but they did. The burn formula head takes subtle changes to a new height where things like the graduated scoop diffusers, these gradual little nubs on the back, I thought they would do nothing. Just gonna be honest with you. Grass, turf, dirt, mud, puddles, rain, snow, doesn't matter. If I threw my stick at the ball on the ground, this stick would probably pick it up before your wing guy. It's that good off the ground. The biggest point that I think that we took away from this head, keeping the aggressive face-off shape here with the raised throat and the really flared out scoop, it's an option that allows you to stay on the field. It's stiff enough to where you can shoot two-pointers like Trevor. It's stiff enough to where you can push transition and throw an assist or two. But again, where it really hones in its game is at the face-off X. The blade profile here on the sidewall struts, it's just a game changer. They have an asymmetrical design, which we've seen done before, but the way they did it in this head and how it's structured, how it just knifes through the ball on a clamp, I haven't experienced much like it. Trying to be quick on a clamp, it gets underneath. Trying to be strong on a clamp, it powers through the other heads. It's just a complete workhorse. It's done it all on the field, and then again, keeping on the field and doing things like Trevor does, or at least trying to, this head has made it a breeze. And again, I don't think you can go wrong with any of these heads. If you're looking for the Warrior burn formula, the StringKing Mark 2F in any of its options, or the Nike CEO 3, I would get down to your local Lacrosse Unlimited or online at lacrosseunlimited.com. Check out these three beasts of heads. I would recommend getting into a store and really getting a feel for them by hand. You can check each one of them out. You could talk with any of our managers or store workers about the benefits of each head, and then the stringability of them. You can customize them all. Thank you for watching our video. If you like what we're doing here, make sure you throw us a like, and if you want to continue watching us, make sure you subscribe. This is Riley from Lacrosse Unlimited. We appreciate you, and we'll see you on the field.